The 13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Good Monday morning, West Michigan. For the most part, we had an enjoyable weekend weather-wise. Temperatures where they should be for late July standards, and pretty much most spots enjoyed a dry weekend. That will carry on into this Monday for many. Speaking of the month of July, it actually is trended a touch cooler than average in a given July. By far, we've had a wet July in many spots. Now, rain totals in the middle of summer always vary city to city, but here in the greater Grand Rapids area, over 5 inches of rain through the first 21 days of the month. That's nearly 2 3/4 of an inch more than what we usually see at this point of July. As for the next 10 days, as we round out the month, it does appear that we'll be slightly near, even slightly above average more days than not. Only exception comes on Thursday, where we'll be in the upper 70s. But notice towards the end of the month, we will settle at least a little bit above average. No major heat wave on the horizon, but there are signs that will be well into the 80s, maybe even near 90 degrees towards those last few days of the month of July. And we have not seen a 90-degree day here in Grand Rapids or Muskegon so far in the month of July. 13 weather ball, however, is solid green. No change foreseen. We're still contending with some patchy ground fog here and there. Muskegon to Fremont, that seems to be the greatest concentration of fog this morning. Also in the Ionia area, so something to keep in mind as you head out the door. The fog won't be long lasting this morning, and the attention then turns to this afternoon. We'll have numbers in the lower 80s, seasonable for this time of year, but there it is. There's our chance of a shower or two, but it's going to be mostly away from the lake shore today. It's going to be for our inland communities. All is quiet right now outside of the fog, and it will remain that way through midday, at least being under quiet, dry skies. That changes this afternoon into the early evening hours. We have a weak boundary overhead. That, combined with the lake breeze that will set up shop, that will be enough lift in our atmosphere to pop off a few showers. But notice the coverage of these showers along, or at least near, US 131 to the east. If you're watching from the lake shore today, the lake breeze will stabilize the atmosphere, allow for a quiet day start to finish. However, those that are inland, near and east of US 131, that will be the greatest concentration of a few showers, maybe a non-severe rumble of thunder. As for those rain totals, because our wind will be so light today, I do sense that a couple spots, very localized, but a couple spots will contend with some locally heavy rain. Again, that's the exception rather than the rule, but something if you are from Grand Rapids, Ionia, for example, Greenville to Big Rapids, even Kalamazoo, I think a couple spots in that general area could pick up some meaningful rain this afternoon with a few of those spotty showers. But if you're closer to the lake shore, the key here is that you'll have a dry day. Your 13 on your side 7-day forecast. Most of Tuesday will end up dry, but Tuesday night into Wednesday, that's our secondary system this week, and that will give everyone a widespread chance of rain, maybe even a few stronger storms. We'll keep an eye on that severe risk on Wednesday, but it's only a one-day event because after Wednesday, high pressure builds across West Michigan. That will lead to quiet weather just in time for the end of the week into this upcoming weekend, and temperatures for the most part will be close to average, mostly in the lower to middle 80s.